And now, CBS 4 Sports with Clay Williams.
Hello, Rio Grande Valley High School football fans. CBS 4 Sports Director Clay Williams with my picks for Week 2 of the Valley High School football season. But before we get to those picks, let me tell you how I did in Week 1. 28 games, 21 correct. By my math, that's 75%. That's not bad. 21-7. I want to up it, though. I want to get past 80%. Want to maybe, hit that perfect week I've been looking for so many years. Let's go ahead and go to the picks for Week 2 of Valley High School football. Let's start on Thursday, going west to east. Brownsville Lopez is at Edinburgh. Got the Lobos of Brownsville winning this one. McAllen will be at PSJA Memorial. Bulldogs and Wolverines, I've got Mac High taking it. PSJA North will be at Donna, 2 1-0 teams. Both of them like to run the ball. Says here that the Raiders will take the victory there. And PSJA at Harlingen South, 2 1-0 teams. Maybe a bit of a surprise. I've got the Bears continuing. They will go 2-0. Let's go to Friday's games. Once again, starting west to east. La Jolla is at Roma. The Gladiators will keep it up. 2 straight home games, 2 straight wins. Zapata travels to Rio Grande City. Rio Grande City, 2 straight home games. Once again, 2 straight wins. Edinburgh Economides travels to La Jolla to take on the Palmview Lobos. I've got the Economides Jaguars taking the W there. Mission Veterans at Mission. It is the Battle of Conway. What a great intercity matchup that is. I've got the Mission Veterans Patriots taking it to the Eagles. Brownsville Pace travels to Mission as well to take on the Pioneer Diamondbacks. After a rough loss last week, I've got the Diamondbacks getting their first win of the year. Weslaco East travels to McAllen Memorial in a game that might take less than 2 hours to play because both teams will run the ball. I believe the Mustangs have a little more attack to them. I'll take them in that game. Sharyland travels to Edinburgh to take on the North Cougars. North Cougars, they had a 14-0 lead last week. I think that this time they hold on to the lead and get their first win of the year at home. Hidalgo at Valley View. Nice rivalry game here. The two schools so close you could throw a rock between them. I've got the Valley View Tigers coming up with the win. That would be a 5A over a 4A. Corpus Christi Veterans comes down. They will take on PSJA Southwest. The Javelinas looked super good last week. I think they'll keep it up and start the year 2-0. Laredo Martin comes to Donna and LaPrade Stadium to take on Donna North. I believe Coach Rakovich gets his first win as Donna North head coach there over Martin. Edinburgh Vela at Ed Couch Elsa. My, what Vela was able to do in a 63-62 double overtime win last week in Victoria. I believe that this one might not go to overtime, but Vela will still get the win. It is the Sugar Bowl. Once again, 2 great teams matching up across county lines, Santa Rosa and La Villa, with the great sugar factory in between them. And I say that Santa Rosa gets the win in this one. McAllen Rowe, with a big win last week, travels to Mercedes. And the Mercedes coming off their loss to Cal Allen last week. But I believe the Tigers get their first win of the year over the Warriors. Monte Alto at Santa Maria. Couple of great small school teams here. Santa Maria looking pretty good with a lot more players than usual. I've got the Cougars winning at Cougar Field. Brownsville St. Joseph heads up to Willacy County to take on the Lyford Bulldogs. Coach Jaime Infante just won his 100th game at Lyford, but that St. Joe offense, a little too much. I believe the Bloodhounds will get the win there. Another game up in Willacy County, La Gruya, who just lost last week to Brownsville St. Joseph. The Gators will get back on the winning side with a win in Raymondville there. Laredo United South comes to the Valley to take on the Harlingen Cardinals. Harlingen looking super good with their big win last week over Mission Veterans. I've got Harlingen taking the win there. That's not the only game in Harlingen, however. At Bowman Stadium on the campus of Marine Military Academy, it will be the Leathernecks hosting Benavides, and I've got the Leathernecks of MMA coming away with a win there. San Antonio East Central, not a team we've seen much down in these parts, but they are coming to the Valley. They will take on San Benito. That will be at Bobby Morrow Stadium. And that one, I believe, will be San Benito. 2 great wins to start the year. Last week against Laredo United, this week against East Central. La Jolla Juarez Lincoln, a 6A team, travels to take on a 4A team in Rio Hondo at Bobcat Stadium. I've got Juarez Lincoln coming away with the win there. And down in Brownsville at Sam Stadium, it will be Brownsville Veterans taking on Brownsville Rivera. Veterans with that strong comeback from 14 points down to win 17-14 last week. I've got the Chargers coming away away with the win there. There are 2 games out of the Valley on Friday night. It will be Weslaco at San Antonio Marshall. Weslaco started with George Ranch, the defending 5A Division I champions. This one will not be as tough a test. I've got the Panthers starting their year with a win on the road, that one in San Antonio. And La Feria travels to Falfurrias to take on the Jersey Bulls. Says here the Lions will get a win there. Only one game to tell you about on Saturday. Once again, it's Brownsville versus Brownsville at Sam Stadium. Porter taking on Hanna, and I've got the Cowboys downing the Eagles. Those are my picks for week 2 of the Valley High School football season. We'll see you right back here again next week.